All right, everybody ready?
No.
Are you still playing Transport Fever?
No.
You are.
Maybe.
Yes, you are. You
I can tell by the keyboard clacks. Okay.
All right, turn fuck the piano. Turn off. I finally press it.
Wow. Okay, are we ready now?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, the train's here. Hello and welcome to the Perimeter Podcast. I'm joined today by GoPro car guy Dylan, literal crazy man Officer Lee, community moderation genius Sam, and a Canadian, Flat Gaming, also known as RJ. I am Maxmov. A little bit about us, a little bit about the show. I am a YouTube content creator and streamer, play video games and do server development. We all play games. We're all part of a community. And
Real gamers.
We're starting a podcast. Yeah, we're gamers. Guys, we're gamers. But no, we're starting a podcast. We're going to talk about some stuff. Anyway, Dylan?
Yeah, my name is Dylan. I'm very creative, and that's why I'm a content creator. I've elapsed 6 million subscribers on YouTube, and I focus on cars, and that's it. I have a huge passion with cars. Yeah, some of that might have been fabricated.
Someone get him a sticker.
Yeah.
I'll get it to him after the show.
My name's Dylan. I like cars, and that's it.
I'm the infamous Officer Lee. If you've known Max for a long time, you've probably known me for a long time. We go way back. I do gaming and streaming once every 2 months, so watch out for that next monthly issue.
He's number one supporting role.
Honestly, I put out more content on Max's channels than I put out on my own channel. So, yep.
I mean, if you help me, you help me, right?
So, do a bunch of gaming with Max and also help run Perimeter. And I'm just here for the fun. So,
Wow. I'm RJ or Flat Gaming. I stream on Twitch. I record YouTube videos. I'm a car dude. I decided
Canadian.
I am Canadian. I'm the only Canadian here.
Weird.
So yeah, I'm weird.
Hi, that was sudden. I'm Sam.
Sam.
I don't really make content much anymore. However, this isn't my first podcast streamcast thing. I like photography, and that's all I've got.
Sweet. Max.
Cool. What?
You already went. Are you on drugs?
Max, second introduction.
All right, what's going on? My name's Max. I'm a YouTube content.
Sorry, I jumped around at you.
Does anyone? Okay.
Hi, I'm Officer Lee. I'm a porn creator.
Oh.
Do an AA meeting, hi,
Hi, I'm Bruce. Hi, Bruce.
Friends are fish.
Hi,
not
Bruce. Do you
food.
know a Bruce?
No,
Finding Nemo, you diff.
What? What is wrong with you?
We're okay. After the podcast, we do.
No,
this.
we're talking about this right now.
Hold on.
No, we're talking about
on.
this right now.
This is the top.
Yeah. Wait.
This is the top.
Oh,
Okay.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, Max. You know
What? What about it?
Okay, remember?
Yeah.
Remember when Marvin was the dad's name? Marvin, right?
Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon.
The big fish.
No, the
big striped one.
Yeah.
Clownfish.
Remember? Yeah. The
Yes.
big clownfish and Dory. You know Dory, right?
Yeah. She had a
The
movie.
one with short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
Stepmom fish.
Yeah. But remember when they were swimming around and they came across this shark, the big shark?
No, I don't remember, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Bruce,
So,
they were in a World War II submarine with
So basically,
torpedoes?
he's Dory.
Fish were in a submarine?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
That's like birds in a plane.
Yeah,
What?
This sounds
Why do they
unrealistic.
need it? They can already fly.
Fish are friends, not food. You've never seen the. Oh my gosh, I'm sending a picture to you then about this, but obviously podcast can't see this, but Maxwell.
For all of you out there, see with your ears.
We're adults,
see with
yes.
your ears or go on to Google and type in like Finding Nemo shark.
Okay, if you haven't been living under a rock and have good memory, you already know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Oh,
You know
the
what
big
exactly-
shark.
Yeah, the big
Yes!
shark. Remember like when they have like the meeting with the other two sharks and they're like, fish are friends, not food. Remember that
No.
now? Oh,
I have not. I
Jesus.
haven't seen the movie in
Okay,
probably
Max, I
10
have a
years.
homework assignment for you.
Yeah, that's a homework
Okay.
assignment for you.
Do I have to watch the
Finding Nemo.
movie?
Yes.
Yeah, at
Okay.
least that scene. Now, I
No,
wanna
the
say
whole
full
movie. No.
Just the whole movie?
Okay, whole
Okay.
movie by next
That's
podcast. You have to
fair.
you have to make sure that you have to validate it for us. Like you have to tell us something.
I
about
want you to send me Snapchats of you watching the movie.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
You want to explain to us what you told us earlier?
Freaking
what did you do
looking
today?
ass over here?
Okay, so like on Thursday, I went to go get a haircut, and
is the week different in Canada?
no,
Yeah.
just the times. So on Thursday, I went to the hairdresser, and I wanted to get my hair colored because I haven't got it colored in at least a year. So they're like, "Hey, let's just do a few colors," and she showed me this
A
vibrant
few
orange.
colors.
Yeah, I've done red, blue, green, and now orange and purple.
She's like, honey, you know it'd look good if I turn you into a fucking tiger.
yeah, exactly. And so,
It's great.
and so they're like, you know what? Let's just go with orange. And I did orange, but like the orange was really vibrant, and I'm like, no, I don't like this. So like, earlier today, I went in to get black streaks in my hair to basically like dye down the orange, and I'm like, my hair looks like tiger ice cream. That's what I said, right? Tiger ice cream.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
you
what-
guys
Which
have
that
never
means
thought-
absolutely nothing to us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because apparently it's a Canadian thing, but they had tiger ice cream.
Yeah, tiger ice cream.
There's a place near me that serves it.
Okay, thank you. At least someone in America knows what tiger ice cream is.
Can you? Okay, what is tiger ice cream?
It's literally tiger ice cream.
I don't even know how to
Made
describe
from
it.
tiger milk?
No,
It's
I don't know
made
how to
from like
describe it.
pumpkin. Actually, I don't know what it's made from over there.
What? Why isn't it pumpkin ice cream?
I have.
But
no
have
idea.
you never had pumpkin ice cream, Max?
I have. It's not.
Yeah, and it's called pumpkin ice cream.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyway,
But why is it not?
what?
I don't know.
Okay. Tiger ice cream. It doesn't really say what it's made out of.
That's terrifying.
Ice and cream. I don't know. How much to it?
Tiger milk.
It's edible. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's edible, but
It's
I mean,
orange
know
and
what he's
black
doing?
ice cream. I've never heard of this. He's on
Yeah,
drugs.
literally
Orange is
just
the new ice cream.
Yeah, it's just
orange is no ice cream.
it's just orange and
Coming
black
soon to
ice
a
cream.
streaming service near you.
Yeah, it's a legitimate orange and black ice cream.
But
But
what does it
like-
taste like?
I want to say it tastes kind of like orange.
And
Flavor orange and like
What does
the
that
the
orange
color or
ice
the
cream
flavor?
taste like?
I have
Orange.
no idea, honestly. That's really all it is. It tastes like damn orange. I mean, I have no idea what else to say
like
about
the
it.
fruit orange or the color orange?
Yeah, the color or
Fruit
the
orange,
flavor.
The fruit.
Okay.
The
So it's just
Okay.
it's just orange flavored ice cream that happens to have black shit in it.
Well, it's like okay, wait. On the topic of like colors and flavors, it's like, have you noticed how like you get fruit candy or like fruit snacks or anything like that? And it's
Yeah.
always like cherry, banana, grape,
You get banana
blue.
fruit snacks,
like
bro. I
like-
love that.
like have you noticed that there's always just like blue? You know?
Yeah, it's always blue, but it's not like blueberry. It's blue raspberry.
Yeah, but it's like half the time it's just labeled as blue, so it's like cherry, grape, watermelon,
Yeah,
blue.
blue. Like,
I've never
what?
noticed that before.
Somebody just gave up naming that stuff.
I've never noticed that before.
Have you
Really?
seriously not?
No.
I have.
Next time you're in the store, like go look at either
Like
like fruit
Skittles,
snacks or like I don't know, like
Skittles.
candies or whatever.
I genuinely don't know how many times though I've been at the grocery store and decided to pick up a box of fruit snacks and read it. I just look at I look at the picture and throw it in my cart and go, "Yep,
Okay.
I'm eating that."
I'm not. I'm telling you specifically to do that.
Yes, do
Who
that.
does that? Who puts themselves in that situation? I see
I
Gushers.
do.
I'm like,
Somebody
I'm gonna
who is
eat too
not-
many of them.
Somebody who needs
Apparently,
to
Max
discover the
does that
flavor
every
blue.
single day.
Favorite hobby of mine. Favorite hobby.
Favorite hobby: go into the store and look at a box of like Scooby Doo's fruit snacks. Like
Scooby
and just
snacks?
look- Yeah, Scooby.
No, Scooby-Doo fruit snacks.
Yeah, it's like
There's a difference.
Whoa.
What the heck was that?
Someone's using dial-up. Who is that? Is that Sam or RJ?
That's
No, that's
RJ.
RJ.
That's Tiger Boy.
RJ, can you hear us? RJ. No, is he dead?
No, he's dead.
All right, Tiger Boy,
Moving
we're
on.
Canadian with orange
moving
and
on.
black hair is down for the count.
I
So
hate when the moose take out our internet.
they're chewing on the.
No, the
hello.
Oh, there he
oh,
goes.
he's back. You're
Am I
back
hearing
from the
that?
ethereal plane.
Sorry, I don't know what just happened.
He had
Go
to
to
Did the moose take over?
Wait, hold on. I have another thing. Ketchup chips.
Yes.
I have never had them, but I can see it being a good
I think
thing.
what we're
Heard of them.
proving right now is that Seattle is basically Canada.
You have guard beavers, all right?
Okay. What? What?
They have guard
They're
beavers.
only effective against pirates because they go after the wooden legs.
Oh no.
I mean,
My
what
moose
else
will
would
fuck you up.
what else would a guard beaver do?
That's why they have the mooses, dude. He's like, hey, my moose will fuck you up there, bud. Stay off my lawn.
No, it's frig. My moose will frig you up there, bud.
Freak you up there, bud. Stay off the lawn.
Honestly, mooses will legitimately just like fuck you up.
Moose?
Like,
Yeah, the
What's the plural of moose? Mooses?
Moose.
guy.
Moose. It's the plural.
MESSE. It's MESSE.
No, it's moose.
No, what's plural?
Plural.
Maybe it's a
is
French
moose.
Canadian thing.
It's moose and meese.
No, it's not. There's no way.
No, it is. Search
Somebody
up the
consult the
plural-
all-knowing Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie,
exactly.
Jamie, pull that up.
Plural version
Yeah,
of-
Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
On that topic, we're now
The only
accepting
correct
applications for an
plural
internship.
of moose is moose.
What?
Why is the plural of moose not meese?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you just go, there's a bunch of moose up there.
Hey, look at that moose
It
there,
is
bud.
moose. The plural of it is
Moose are
moose.
mooses.
No, it's neither.
It is meese.
Why is Lee so
People
passionate
always
about
say
this?
meese.
No.
Fucking grammar police over here.
People
Fuck
always
this.
say meese
Leave
in
a moose.
Canada.
You're fucking wrong.
No, I am
Moose
not.
police Lee.
Hashtag Lee is secretly a moose.
Yeah, he's secretly a Canadian moose living in my basement.
Why do you have Canadian moose in your basement?
Don't ask
As
questions.
opposed to
Don't ask
American moose?
I'm more curious what he does to the moose
I think
because
we need to call Peter.
That's a different topic for a different day.
It's just a pet, you know. He's got his bed down there.
Yeah, I got a whole bed. And
Can't go up the stairs. You just have to hoist him out every day for his morning walkies.
morning walk.
Walkies.
Yeah, taking your moosies for walkies.
No.
I only have one.
Podcast.
I don't have.
You want to see my moosey?
Oh my god!
I don't know how to feel about
Switch
that.
the topic.
What?
Like,
Want to see my poutine?
Oh, okay, that's a for sure
What?
switch topic.
What?
Right there.
All right, whatever.
Okay. That being said, we need to at a later date do a Canadian episode.
Yes, we are for sure doing a Canadian episode, and
Because apparently, like, it's unlike
People
Australia
are
where everything's just
compliance.
upside down, everything's backwards in Canada. So you gotta
Truth.
tell us
That
the
is
right
very
ways.
true.
It is.
We need to mail each other like we'll mail RJ food from America and then he'll mail
Yeah.
us, like Timmy Hortons.
I will for sure mail you coffee.
it's
Chris,
just like a
and Henry
Ziploc
Six.
bag filled with like cold Tim Hortons coffee.
I do not threaten me. I will gladly send you some good.
Can you get that through like what does customs think? Like
Do they care about just a bag of a wet
just
bag,
a brown
of coffee?
bag?
It's not even a Ziploc. It's just like a Walmart bag, like loosely tied.
bag of coffee?
Like, what is this damp suitcase? Like,
What did this dude eat?
Fucking dimmies.
you eat your coffee?
Yes, sometimes.
Eating
What?
some anyway.
Actually,
What?
you can't eat coffee because of ice caps.
I mean, true.
What?
You've never
Ice
seen an
caps?
ice cap? Yeah.
You don't know what ice caps are?
Okay, so
Like
it's,
the-
it's,
like the
it's
polar
cold
thing?
coffee.
No.
Okay, so an ice cap is it's coffee. So it's like iced coffee, but the
Oh, it's
ice
a drink.
is It's a drink.
I thought this was like some like save the turtles type of thing.
No,
I thought we
It's like I
started
can't
talking
drink
about
coffee
global
'cause of the
warming
ice
all of a
caps.
sudden.
no,
Yeah, I was like, what?
no, but it's what it is it's basically it's called coffee with ice blended into it, so it's like kind of like a slushy almost.
Isn't that an iced? So like a more kind of like an
It's
iced coffee,
a
but
coffee
like blended.
flavored slushy.
Yeah, basically.
It's a coffee
And it's called
flavored
an ice
slushy.
cap.
Yeah, it's called
no,
an ice cap.
no, that's called a coffee flavored slushy.
No, it's called an ice cap. You
See, this is what we're talking about when we say those goddamn Canadians are ass backwards. They do stupid
just
shit like
get.
that.
Backwards.
It's just a coffee
Backwards
flavored
country.
slushy.
Like, we're not gonna say it's a slushy that's coffee flavored. We're just gonna blend ice into a coffee and say it's coffee.
An ice cap.
So
Well, okay, that is like in line with what like gourmet restaurants do,
Yes.
where it's like instead of like a sandwich, it's like artisan meats atop a loose or
That's
like
just a fucking description, though. That's the
The description of it.
No,
What
they always have like the dumbest names for things.
you really do.
read the fact.
Filet of Mac.
Hold on, Sam was gonna say something. Everyone shush.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Fuck
You
you.
said fillet of Max.
Yeah, but I don't know what I was gonna say after that.
Take
Fuck you,
Max.
Sam.
Okay.
I'll give you a fillet.
When and where, Lee?
Wow.
Huh?
Huh?
When and
Are you guys
where?
fighting or like doing something else?
Do something else now.
Wow,
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't want to know what they're doing. It's weird. It's getting weird in here.
it's getting hot in here.
Speaking of getting weird, anyone want to explain what the show's about?
We want to have dedicated topics. So, we're mostly into
Yeah, unlike this episode where
Yeah,
it's random
this is-
topics.
this is random, but we're mostly into gaming. All of us collectively are into gaming, but of course
Yeah.
we have personal attributes like I'm into cars, and everyone else has their own personal things, music, whatnot.
It's the
So
only thing you can think of is just cars.
I don't like that's the only thing I care
Your
about.
brain is a dynamometer.
Car.
Transport fever.
But
Oh yeah,
normally
We'll
normally
get into
we will
that later.
have normally we'll have topics gone, but knowing us, we're a shit show, so it's gonna go from one topic to A to Z. Like it's bad. We're bad.
Sorry,
It'll
I'm
turn
back.
into
Mutzer McGee.
Sorry, someone just walked in.
Oh, did your mom and dad walk in?
Yeah.
don't they know we're filming the? Tell them to fuck
isn't
off.
that opposite of how it's supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Obviously, Sam got what was said.
Just Sam, were you the only one that got that?
I did.
I did not catch that.
Okay, so okay. Dylan said, "Did your mom and dad walk in?" And Max said, "Isn't it supposed to be the other way around, where you're supposed to walk in?"
Oh,
No.
Your parents?
oh.
On them doing a podcast?
No.
Yeah. What are they doing? They're podcasting too. I don't understand the
Yeah.
joke.
Oh, they're
on the go.
podcasting. All right.
Yeah. What?
Does that mean that we're having an orgy right now?
We're having sex. Never mind. It got weird all of a
I'm
sudden again.
like the physical version of that Key and Peele sweating gif right now,
Oh my.
but just of uncomfort.
He's dripping wet for some reason.
I'm hearing your voice.
On to the next subject.
While we're here talking about kind of what the show is, who we are, taking a second to explain what Perimeter is as a whole. Perimeter Gaming, we are a community focused around not just one game, but a whole community where people can come in, share their experiences with certain games as we're expanding into other avenues and other games. We have a FiveM server right now, part of a FiveM roleplay community. And if you do want to know more about that, we have a website, perimetergaming.com. You can check that out, as well as we'll plug our socials at the end here. But we are a community that is based around Grand Theft Auto 5 and that community, as well as other games. We have a lot of people that play just a bunch of other stuff. So we're a group of people, not just us five here, but a whole bunch more that just like to hang out, have a good time, and play some games. I guess, are there any games you guys been into lately?
Okay, we're not doing that.
Why not?
You've been
that's all you
when did
play.
that game come out?
Almost.
At least
Oh, it's probably like over a year ago, probably. Oh,
How many hours do you have in it?
too many.
yeah.
Better question, how many days a week have you played?
It came out on December 11th, 2019.
That's 2 years.
No, Like a year and a half.
Okay, you were in a half, 2 years, same difference.
I have probably almost 200 hours on it now.
Dang.
I guess that's not that bad.
It's not bad. I mean, compared to
I've been averaging like 3 hours a day for the past.
You have so like I feel like that's a binge game for you. Like you don't play it, and then all of a sudden you get sucked into it, and then every waking moment you're there playing the game.
yeah.
Maybe.
No wonder you don't
Do we
talk.
need like an intervention?
No, I swear I'm saying.
You're grinding from playing that game.
You know what game I've been recently really into? BeamNG.
Well, okay, makes sense as resident car guy.
But well, yeah.
I need to get that game. It's
Same.
it's definitely a classic, but I think it's earned its place.
Oh yeah, it's definitely older at this point. It's actually it's so old. It's probably like what, like 5-6 years old at this point.
I'd say, yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
Pull that up. But
I feel like
it's especially now with this new BeamNP that a lot of these YouTubers are playing. It's super cool. Like having these physics, having all these cars that you can put in, and being able to play it in a multiplayer aspect. Super cool.
You ready to have your mind blown?
Wow.
Initial release August 3rd, 2013.
13.
Oh,
Fuck. So that's what?
10 out of 10 on
years
Steam
old?
though.
10 out of 10 on
Okay.
Steam.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about getting it just because they have the BeamNP, the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that works, but it seems really interesting.
No, yeah, I haven't looked into any of the BeamNP stuff and how it works, but that's like I've seen that a lot on YouTube recently. A bunch of people playing BeamNP, and it's
It's
super
kind of
cool.
sucky that with car games as a whole, it seems like there's either like really good race games, really good like physics based, just drive around and like mess around, like but it seems like there's not a whole lot of games that, at least any game that's kind of one size fits all with motorsports.
I feel like the only game that really does that is Forza Horizon.
But
Yeah.
they don't have the same sort of like
There's-
soft body physics
there's
that
definitely not-
BeamNG does,
No, there's definitely not good physics in it.
because
But I
they're like
think-
rock cars.
I think the most well-rounded racing game though would be Forza Horizon 4, or sorry, just any of the Horizon games.
Just whatever the latest one is.
Just because there's so, I don't know, there's just so much to do in it. Like, what other game can you buy a Crown Victoria and put a V12 in it? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
there's just
I
so much like
definitely need
stupid
to
fun
get that
stuff.
game. That's a game though. I feel like they make a new generation of really quickly.
Yeah, it's literally like it's like Madden. Like they just kind of copy and paste
Yeah,
like these sports games. Even Farming Simulator is kind of guilty of it. It's just kind of like a copy and paste, just with like a slight refresh. every
that
year.
is true.
Slight
Although
refresh.
recently, now you got me started.
Oh, Jesus.
They actually have kind of broken that cycle with 19, because it's supposed to be, I mean, the pattern's been like 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. So they kind of broke that cycle, and supposedly they were just going to focus on this engine, because I guess they said it's like Giants, they're happy with where it's at now. But they also, I've heard like people have been talking about a new game, so maybe not. But it's just like, especially with that game where it's so mod driven, like playing vanilla sucks. I don't know. I mean, Sam,
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel the same way.
Confirmed
And
new FS19 or new FS next year.
seriously,
They're not going
Yeah.
to stop making the game. It's making way too much money.
It really is.
well,
yeah.
because you have to buy a new version all the
Yeah.
time. But like that game's so mod driven, and like every 2 years coming out with a new game, that's kind of a bummer, because all these people pour so much effort into all these great mods, and you don't really get a chance to use them. Because obviously, with a new game and a new engine, you can't just copy them over.
Is it a new engine each game?
Yeah, because
Oh.
they've been making improvements, and that's why they said with 19 when it came out, they're like, okay, we're done for a little bit. Not going to be a new game. We're going to focus on like DLCs and improving the game. But I guess they said they were happy with the engine. Although, to be frank, it's decent, but it's like really
There's
not.
there's still room
fast
for
or
improvement.
There's a lot, yeah.
But I mean, if you want to talk about mod-driven games, I mean, I think probably one of the worst mod-driven games right now would be Grand Theft Auto. I
One of
don't
the
think-
worst?
Yeah, as in, like, I don't think there's any real like value in normal vanilla Grand Theft Auto.
Oh no.
Like,
No.
I never
Okay.
get
yeah.
on my computer and go, you know what sounds really fun? GTA Online right now. It's all moved to FiveM.
Granted, Lee and I have spent a lot of time although we mainly play when new stuff comes out,
Yeah.
kind of check it out.
No, I'll do that too. Like new missions come out and I'll play that. But
like anything
there's
other than
nothing,
that, there's nothing.
yeah,
to
there's
do.
nothing. There's nothing enticing that brings me back like every day. Like I don't know. There's just not a lot of playthrough value in it through it anymore. I don't think.
Yeah. FiveM though has like the last year it really took off. I think mainly because I don't know why this happened, but it seemed like a bunch of the main kind of headline streamers picked it up.
Yep. Summit Shroud, like all these large streamers got into it.
Yeah.
Jumping back to the farming simulator, this is from PCinvasion.com. This year in particular, we was being anticipated as the rival for Farming Simulator 21, which is expected to be the new complete release for PC and consoles. But Giants has now formally come out with an announcement FS21 is a no-go coming out in 2020. So they're not making a new one last year, but they are currently working on one.
So there's going to be like
But
a
who knows how
2022
long
or something.
Yeah.
They've been shaky with the mod community though recently, especially the American mod community.
The next
And
farming
this might be something to talk about later, but I don't know.
the next
It's
farming-
interesting. No, go ahead.
The next farming simulator game will be released in 2021.
Oh, which
sometime this year,
realistically is probably going to be October because that's when the games have come out.
Yeah. So
I don't
I
know.
mean, a few more months, like waiting.
Yeah, they'll probably announce it, and who knows though.
I mean, they just hired on a new marketing manager, so
Oh,
Yeah.
They'll probably announce it here.
Same
early
as our
summer.
Jamie, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie, fucking pull that up.
just call me Sammy.
Call me Sam.
But like, yeah, I don't know. The FiveM boom has been interesting because I've noticed that a lot of the big streamers, well, they're mainly playing on NoPixel, but
Yeah.
similarly, those streamers for whatever reason are doing more economy servers, and like frameworked servers, which is interesting, I guess, mainly because it's easier to get kind of like lower effort content out of because you're just grinding missions essentially.
So
But
Well,
and I don't know how to feel about that.
I think content creators also aren't like specifically like us. Like we're more into the fact that it's just like police related. Like we're into police stuff. I don't think Summit 1G is sitting there like thinking to himself, "Hey, I want to learn all the 10 codes and go out on a patrol." He's probably like, "Hey, FiveM's huge right now. Let me play on an easy ESX server where it's more kind of
Yeah.
there's more to do." With an RP server, it's literally just you create scenes to get pulled over. You create scenes. With that, there's less creating your own, and it's just kind of it's more of a game. I feel like with ESX or
You know,
And
like
it's
in a
interesting
server.
though because some of these servers like NoPixel especially, it just kind of turns into like a less restricted GTA Online, which is interesting. Like it gets to a certain point where everyone's grinding out all of this stuff, but I don't know.
they're
You know,
yeah.
breaking news.
What's the
You
breaking
can
news?
now or pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6
That's
What?
not real.
That's
straight
not
from
real.
Rockstar Editor or Rockstar Editor.
Where?
That's not real.
It sure is. It'll be released either late 2021 or 2022.
Well, I'm just gonna say this, that like, how are they gonna release it? I mean, they just had one of their like major one of the first people that ever developed Rockstar pass away at the age of 50.
I mean, they
So,
have
like,
other
Did he
people.
pass away or did he?
Yeah, he
He
died.
left.
I thought somebody
What?
somebody left the company.
Somebody left.
But then somebody died as well.
Really?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Sammy's looking it up.
Yeah, somebody died. Like, I wouldn't say like recently, but I mean, he died
Really?
at the age of 51, I think. I remember seeing something about it on my Instagram, and then I looked into it,
Huh.
and there's an actual article.
No.
What?
No. Oh,
Canadian's wrong. Yeah,
I
again.
take that back.
Never mind.
Yeah.
According to BBC, Rockstar lead founder Gordon Hall dies.
Oh.
But
Well, I
this
know
was
they
back
also had like the one guy that left was I forget what his
he was the one that
what
made
his
all
position
the stuff,
was.
literally.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything on GTA 6 by the way, and it's been such a meme like the announcements. The other thing though is that they've had such success with online and
True.
the microtransactions and all of that. It seems like it would be a big gamble to go to something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, it is Rockstar Games, and they're known to take their kind of gambles. So
But
Yeah, that's true.
we'll see.
with the player base online still has like they still rake in who knows how much cash from, like he said, microtransactions online. And there's still a bunch of content that they release for that. And I'm sure they have a stockpile of content. So they're probably going to release everything else that they have. And then they'll maybe be a little more public with Grand Theft Auto 6. But I think it's stupid that this whole Grand Theft Auto 6 thing and how, Rockstar's been pussyfooting it because everyone's wants to be politically correct down there. They're scared about their game coming out or whatever because of cancel culture, I guess, nowadays.
That was interesting. And I think GTA kind of came out, or GTA 5 at least, came out at a perfect time with although there was a lot of backlash when the game came out. I think there kind of always is, though, because people are always...
Well, there always is because of, like, parents and, like, new people playing, like their kids playing it. Like, I know, like for me, I started playing GTA before I was, like, 18. And it's like, I mean, I think a lot of people have, and it's like everyone's parents are like, oh, like, I've heard this about it, like, being, like, a really bad game. But, I mean, like, no, like, 12-year-old kid is going to go into the game and say, oh, look, a strip club, let's just go to that. Like, I mean, they're not going to realistically do that. I mean, maybe someone who knows what it is. The name of let's go do it. Then the
name of the game though literally is Grand Theft Auto. It's literally a crime in the name. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what.
But I mean, it does have like the whatever the rating is. I know it's like the mature.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I remember. I mean, I started playing when I was probably like 8. I mean, I remember going to
what
GameStop.
Game did you start on?
4, I think, was my first one, or Liberty City or whatever. I remember. Yeah. I remember going into GameStop and picking up a Xbox 360 copy. That proves how old this story is. But I remember going into GameStop and the guy at the counter, because I was younger, he looks at my grandpa and goes, well, you're aware that, there's sexual violence, nudity, all this shit in this game. And I never did that. I just got Grand Theft Auto because I drove around the taxi cabs and the police cars all day long. I didn't care about the strip club.
It took me a long time. I was definitely kind of late to that game. When it came out, but I still got it on the 360. But I totally it took me a while just to play the actual missions in like the story mode because I was just driving around doing whatever.
Well, yeah, like now with like modding, I mean, like on my Xbox, like I've completed the entire story mode. But like as soon as I got my PC, I think I did like the first like 3 missions, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go back and never do them again.
Yeah, that's different for me actually because I never played a single story mission on console. But I got Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC, and I still haven't completed it. But that's the only time I've ever touched the story mode of Grand Theft Auto 4 was on PC.
I'm somewhat interested to go back and revisit the story at some point. Definitely, like with better graphics, better, even like slightly modded too, with like sound and visual mods and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Just have like an enhanced experience and go back and play it. Because it's also been, I mean, quite some time since I've played the full campaign through, and personally I think it's definitely my favorite game overall, definitely my favorite Lifetime game, so there's something to be said for that. But I will agree though, like modding has brought a whole new life to it, and I think that it's interesting because it's a game not designed to be modded, and they've had their moments where like Rockstar and Take-Two have been like, oh, kind of don't want you guys doing this stuff, but then half the time it also seems like they turn a blind eye.
Yeah,
so it's interesting.
So, excuse me. Wow. Funny story is I had to get game support one time, and I was on the phone with one of the support team techs, whatever they call them over there. Yeah. And I full on asked him what he thought about FiveM and the mods and everything. He thought it was super cool. Like he didn't care.
Yeah.
Well, like, isn't like FiveM like nowhere near related to like Rockstar itself?
Yeah, it's technically
it's
separate entity.
Completely. Yeah. Didn't it start out as a bunch of Russians doing something?
I swear it was, dude.
FiveM used to be like a weird.
I find the freaking Russians on almost every server I go on to.
Well, their crash messages used to be like in Russian.
Yeah.
Hey,
what did it used to be before FiveM? Five Reborn, I think,
Russian.
Right?
Yeah, Five Reborn or Multi-5 or something weird like that.
Multi-5.
Yeah, there was Multi-5, and then I think that kind of died off, and then Citizen FX, which is, I don't know what their entity is labeled as, but Citizen FX is basically the people behind FiveM, and then they started out with Five Reborn, and then it turned into FiveM, and definitely that has continue to bring
It
some
even-
new life into the
He
game.
even thought like mods for like LSPDFR were cool.
Yes, that
Oh,
is one of
yeah.
the reasons I think I have so many hours on story mode. Before FiveM came out, all of the single player stuff.
Speaking of things that are bringing life to the game too, is there like a new Liberty City like mod for FiveM?
There is.
Yes, there is.
I've seen
A
some.
couple people have worked on them, but I think what are they called? Maestro Studios.
Mm-hmm.
They actually worked on one. You can get it from their Discord. And it's interestingly, like a lot of the stuff that's been out on like FiveMods and the public websites has been like map replacements. But this one is actually an add-on that
Yeah,
you
it
can
goes
like
over the
drive to
bridge.
it. Yeah.
A bridge connects Los Santos to Liberty City because I saw that. I'm in a Discord for another separate FiveM server, and they have a Liberty City section, and it's just a bunch of like screenshots from Liberty City, but it's in obviously Grand Theft Auto 5, which that would actually be really cool. I think.
Better
Yeah.
engine and
One of the most
All of
famous YouTubers did a Chase Me episode.
Yes,
Yep.
Zach Hauschneck.
Zach.
I wasn't
Love
gonna.
him.
That's what it was that I saw, and then I realized it's on FiveM too. They have that.
Yep.
So,
So
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be cool to check out.
yeah, I
It
think
would.
I think it'd be cool if Grand Theft Auto connected all the maps at some point because
So-
it's supposed to be like a
They,
large.
they have to. They
Yeah.
have to.
I mean,
That
it's like,
is rumored to be GTA 6.
that would be cool because I mean, how many different states have they been in? Obviously, they've been in California. New York.
Yeah, there's like San Andreas. There's
Lot-
been
lot-
Liberty City.
Andreas is basically like what GTA 5 is in California, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
California, New York.
Because there was
and-
there was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is where like San Andreas was initiated.
Yes,
That's
yes.
not a word.
That's
That's where
Judaism.
like San Andreas was created, and then it turned into. Well, obviously they built the map up and heavily upgraded stuff for 5, and then there's like San Fierro, I think, right?
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Yeah, the Las Venturas
Mhm.
is the Vegas. But yeah, it would be really cool to see.
There's been so
No.
many rumors about GTA 6 though.
Yeah, that's why it's hard for me to believe anything, especially when like information from Rockstar is shady or non-existent. Because
Well,
there's
you
so
can-
many like
Do you have anything you want to
it
add?
used to be like the 2 or 3
Yeah.
people that would do like Rockstar leaks would be genuinely trustworthy, but now there's so many like troll accounts and stuff that it's just so hard to just like
Yeah,
discern
like-
any
Well,
truth.
yeah, like but GTA for like GTA 6 was like first announced and like that like one trailer came out. I mean, everyone believed it, but like now you go onto like YouTube or something, you type in GTA 6, you'll see some like GTA 5, but like visual like visual settings like put up to the
Yeah.
max, and it's like. I mean, this is just GTA 5. I mean, anyone can just tell, but your visual settings are like put up to the max and it looks horrible.
Or half the time it's just cut up other video game trailers. Just like saying it's GTA 6.
Yeah, oh yeah, just like random lookalike games to GTA, and it's like, I mean, we're not stupid. Like we
Yeah.
can tell that this is
Well, okay, like maybe if you're like a 10-year-old watching that and you're like, oh my gosh, Mr. Bosch for the win, uploaded new video, GTA 6 confirmed.
Almost like
Like,
that.
maybe.
That's their target audience.
Well, I mean, yeah, those, not to like specifically target any like YouTube channels in particular, but definitely there's a specific group that target that demographic because it's easy to get views and it's easy to sensationalize that.
well, yeah. I mean, if I went into my GTA 5 like right now and like started making a video with like my visual settings like looking like really good, like I mean, if I got all the best visual settings and I uploaded a video saying GTA 6 confirmed like by a Rockstar developer, I mean, people would look at the video and I could literally say in the video, oh yeah, this is GTA 6, and then at the end saying, ha, this is a huge troll. I mean,
I think somebody actually did that once.
I'm sure many people have.
I believe
Well, I think some like they explicitly said like, nah, this is literally fake, and then like the video got shared through like all of those big clickbaity quote unquote news channels.
Yeah.
But they like cut out the part where it was fake, and it's
Yeah,
That's
I know I
interesting.
watched one video about it. Like it was like, I mean, like someone like redid like the GTA 5, like the case for the game, and it looked like so realistic. And I watched it.
Oh, like the cover art or whatever.
Yeah, and I watched it all the way through, and this is like before I started modding GTA, so I'm like, oh, this is like legitimately GTA 6, and then like at the end of the video is a black screen. It's like this was all just like a part of a joke. I mean, like GTA 6 is not like going to be fully released yet, like anytime soon. Like, it's like do not take this seriously. And I'm like, oh,
Well, NVE.
I was gonna say that trailer for the official NVE trailer. It looked like a different game.
So if you actually like go in your game with NVE, right, like the story mode, and click out of it, it'll say, "Do you want to quit Grand Theft Auto VI?"
yeah, I've noticed that. 'Cause that's what I have in my
Really?
game as well.
Yeah,
It will
it
say
does.
that.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. NVE, for those that don't know, is Natural Vision Extended.
Yeah, enhanced.
Evolved.
NVE?
NVE is involved. Right?
Yeah,
So-
that was all good.
Yeah, no, it's a graphics mod. Natural Vision Evolved.
Yeah.
It's a mod, visual and texture mod for the game that seriously transform. It looks so. It looks so
it
crazy.
makes everything look more lifelike. I mean, like all of like the detail, like in like your person. I mean, you can see all of like the warts and everything really well.
It looks more cinematic. I personally don't. I used it for a little bit, but I kind of stopped using it.
It's too saturated. It's like you watch a YouTube
It's great
video.
for showcases and stuff, but when I'm sitting there playing the game for a couple hours, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, like going on like a patrol on like perimeter roleplay. I mean, you're not going to be. I mean, it'll eventually get boring and not look too good. Yeah, plug.
Yeah.
But I mean, like after like you're sitting there for like I mean, maybe if it's like your first time using it, like I know mine, I'm like, oh, this is like really cool. But I mean, like once I got it and put it in my game, and I was like trying to figure out like the visual settings because my lights did not look good. And I mean, I looked all over the place to like find like, oh, this is how you enhance like your lights with NVE. And I looked at multiple
That
videos.
one video I made.
Yeah. Jeez. And yeah, and like I mean, I watched Max's one, and I'm like, I watched the video and I did every step, and I'm like, this didn't help at all.
It's so finicky. Some of the stuff is super finicky,
It
though.
is, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give up on this. And then, I mean, at a later date, right now I'm running make visuals great again. I mean, I haven't had a problem with my visual settings at all.
That's why I just went and made my own graphics.
Yep.
It's like a Frankenstein hybrid of everything.
and it's gorgeous.
I feel like it also.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like NVE. I've never personally experienced it. I've never played with it, but I feel like it'd be pretty taxing on your computer to run. And Grand Theft Auto already isn't that
It
easy of a game
is
to run.
sometimes.
Well, I'm on a laptop, and I'll admit it, laptop gamer. And it was taxing. I mean, it was not okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even so I have a desktop that's pretty. It's sound enough, but it's an 8086K, a 1080 Ti. That's pretty solid specs. I play at 2560 by 1440. Keep in mind, but I only get like 80, 90 FPS in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
I mean,
bad.
like with mine, I got like a PC tower, but I mean, I have no idea what I run in my game. Like, if I knew, it'd like for sure help me out. But I mean, like honestly, like I don't even know how to like even turn that on for I can check or whatever, because I am not a PC guy. I just get the PC and I'm like, okay, I have one.
Console
I
scum.
definitely enjoy the art of building, though. And I'm
I
really
want
looking forward
to.
to building. Yeah.
Anyway, we're still off topic.
We're so off topic, and it's.
I mean, we're rolling with it.
Yeah,
True.
well, we're not on a topic, but we're running with it.
Yeah. We're at 50 minutes now, which we surprisingly ended up with a full episode length.
Yeah, I like how you're just. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, we'll do 15 minutes worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we rolled naturally into it, which I kind of like.
yeah.
It kind of proved that we're able to do
Prove that
this.
we're able to like have a
Yeah.
conversation with all.
Start was a little weird because we were trying to figure ourselves out, but then we kind of
Yeah, and then like
got it.
slowly we're like, oh, okay, like this is what we can talk about, and then we had like physical conversations about it.
Y'all down for Phasmophobia?
I would, Sam, I for sure would, but it is 10 o'clock for me right now, and I am slumped.
Fucking
nice,
lame.
baby.
I'm down.
Oh heck yeah, Lee!
Yeah, no, I'm down.
You want to?
Dylan, do you have phasmophobia?
I do.
Okay, Max.
You're a fast man. I don't. I was trying to say.
Okay, hold on.
fantastic and fast.
Hold on.
While we're on the record, I would just like to say We've been playing Phasmophobia. RJ here is like, oh, this game's not scary. No. A ghost appears, and this dude's like screaming and yelling. Like, it's right there, run!
Yo,
like,
I can pull up Max's VOD right now and prove it to you.
Do it, please.
Okay. Hold up.
Max,
Literally,
Max,
like,
Max,
you're
Max,
talking
Max,
all this smack on us, like,
Yeah.
off,
You
you
guys-
know, outside of the game and everything. We get into a game, Ghost appears, and you are running. You're like,
Which one?
well,
Which?
you're not the first one out the door, because I'm never in the door. But you're like second out the door.
you're halfway out the door already.
I'm usually the
I
only
play
one
cautiously.
in there.
Bullshit! You play like the ghost is gonna string you any second.
Bro, you really do. I mean, Matt,
Because
every
it-
time you played it last night, you were the first one to die.
Yeah, statistically, I am the first one to die in that game.
You were literally... Okay, are we still doing the broadcast right now?
Yeah.
Absolutely we are.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
you ain't escaping this.
Yeah, you're not getting out of this, RJ.
Okay, no, I
You
was
big
gonna say
ghost baby.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna leave that in my own little brain, and people can.
No, I would just like to say, for the record, you were talking all of this mad smack. Get in game, and you are hauling getting out of that house.
No, I was trying. Okay, be aware that I saw a naked guy without anything on, and he was scaly.
That's just like a normal day in
You
San
run
Francisco.
away? You fucking run away from that? I'd run towards that.
Whoa.
And we are right back off the rails.
Get off the rails.
I think this is a good time to wrap up the podcast. So, episode 0. Episode 0. We're on a podcast. We're just a bunch of absolute fools talking. Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts. Check us out, perimetergaming.com, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at perimeter_RP. Check us out. Join our Discord. Come join the conversation. What?
What?
Let's just anyway, this is an outro. We're ending the podcast. See you guys later.
Love
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye. Oh, I farted.